Hey guys, this is Peter Hafner, Certified Financial Planner and Certified Financial Fiduciary. And I wanted to share with you an idea today that I hadn't really thought much about in the past. But just last week I was talking to a client and a friend. His name is Gary. And Gary's getting into his early 70s. His wife is a bit younger than him by about 10 years. And what Gary, as we were talking, he was telling me how him and his wife feel like they need to start looking for another house. And I bet a lot of you can relate to this part of the story because many people, as they approach retirement and get into retirement, feel the same way. And that is that the bigger house that you raised your family in, which was great when you were raising the family, right, is not necessarily the best house for retirement. You know, a better house for retirement is maybe one that's got one floor, that's easy to manage, and things like that. So what Gary was saying is, his house it takes him so much labor and effort to keep up with the house that's one reason why they're thinking about selling it. But another is, if something were to happen to Gary and he weren't there to take care of the house, his wife would be forced to sell the house relatively quickly. And as you can imagine, that's not the ideal way to get the most money out of your house as you possibly can. So it really makes sense for them to sell the house and go look for another place to live. The reason I'm making a video today is because over the weekend, after having this conversation, I came across this article from Finance Buzz. And we're going to link this down below so you can read the article, take your time with it. The name of the article is Why Renting Can Be a Smart Move for Retirees. And I got to say, I hadn't really thought much about renting when we sell the house from our younger years. But they make a pretty good case for a number of different benefits and why this makes sense. One of the first things they say is the home maintenance issues, which is exactly what Gary was saying to me. And of course, if you sell your house and begin renting instead of buying another house, I mean, most of that maintenance is just gone, right? If you got a problem, if something needs to be done, you call the landlord and you don't have to do it no more. That's really a pretty good place to be. That's pretty appealing. The next thing is a primary residence gets special tax treatment. For 95% of you watching this video, for most of the people I work with, you are not going to pay capital gains on the profits in your house, even though some of you are going to have huge, huge gains in your houses. So most of you know if you sell your house and you roll the proceeds into a new house, you don't have to pay capital gains. But also, there are exceptions too where you don't have to buy another house. So talk to your tax person about it if you're thinking about doing this. Make sure all the I's are dotted and the T's are crossed. But in my experience, the vast majority of you watching this video, you're not going to have to pay taxes on the house, your primary residence, when you sell it. Another thing is, when you sell your house and you want to move, it's a lot easier and it's faster to find a place to rent than it is to find the next place you want to live for maybe the rest of your life. It's a lot less invested in it. And you can rent anywhere, right? So you can rent in different cities and live there for a while and then maybe go to another city and live there. Maybe you've got children throughout the country. So this is a way where you can live closer to one child, then maybe later move closer to another child. This also, when we think about sort of legacy planning and we think about how inevitably we're going to not be as healthy and as well as we are today as time goes on. The thought always comes up, how do I protect the house from the nursing home if I wind up in the nursing home? Well, if you sell the house and you don't go to the nursing home for 5 years, that money can be placed in ways where it's already protected. So you don't have to worry about it because you're renting. And you can use the proceeds of your house to help with the rent expense while you're renting. So there's a lot of good ideas in here. I'm not saying it's right for everyone, but it's really pretty interesting. It's thought-provoking. And as is true with a lot of these retirement planning issues, it's good to sort of analyze them from different angles. It can help you to see things more concretely and with greater perspective. So again, the article is linked below. I hope you found this video useful. I hope you found it entertaining. Please feel free to share it with your family and friends. And if you could, like and subscribe to the channel. It helps us with the algorithm so we can reach more people, and we really appreciate that. So that's it for today. You have a great day, and we'll see you next time.